fear. I was afraid. I was afraid of what people would think of me. I was afraid of what my coworkers would think of me. The men and women who I worked with on a daily basis, handling the most exigent of emergencies. What would they then think of me if I wasn't able to perform my work because I had let a phone call get to me? What would a supervisor think of me? What would a manager think of me? All the way up the top chain of command. I did not want to be professionally identified or labeled at the department as a person who couldn't handle the stresses of the job. I did not want people to think that I couldn't do it, that I had failed. I was afraid of what my family would think of me. Work is not something that I ever really openly discussed with my family because I was the only person who worked in law enforcement. I never really thought that my family could ever really relate to what I did on a daily basis. Coming home, telling my brothers, my parents, girlfriends at the time, that yeah, I handled 2 shootings, a stabbing, a rape, and all of that happened just in the first hour of my shift. That would blow their minds. They could not relate. They could not understand the daily amount of stress associated with this line of work. So I was afraid of approaching them and even telling my family that I was really struggling with this. I was personally struggling with this. That fear also led to feelings of guilt and shame. Somehow there was something wrong with me. In all my years working, none of my other dispatchers had ever handled an incident where they stood up afterwards, took their headset off and said, "Wow, that was really difficult for me. Here's why, and I think I need somebody to talk to about it." When you don't see that happen ever, it's really difficult being the first.